set it off, and I'm probably going to say something really unpopular. And tonight, when I talk about what women want, I'm not just going to be talking to the presidential wannabes. I'm specifically addressing my speech tonight to you, the Latino and Latina voters who are so coveted right now. And I'm going to tell you right now that your vote doesn't count. In fact, with all this hype around the Latino vote, I'm going to tell you not to vote. Now wait, before you start throwing shit at me, let me qualify my statements. I'm going to tell you that your vote doesn't count and your vote shouldn't count if you think that your vote alone is going to change the state of things in this country. As my mentor, Richie Perez and Pastor Canse once told me, voting is just one weapon in a revolutionary toolbox. And we need to start thinking about not just fixing what's wrong with this country, but we need to start thinking about tearing shit down and starting anew. And just like a good construction worker knows what tools to use, we need to know what tools to use and in conjunction with what. So yes, I'm going to contradict myself now. Vote on November 4th. But not if you think that your work is done when you walk out of that voting booth. Because there's a reason why you, Barack Obama, and John McCain have refused to mention immigration in any of the last 3 debates. Even though there have been redadas and ice raids right when those debates have happened, right when your conventions were happening. There's a reason why Sarah Palin is talking to and about hockey mommies and not to and about football mamitas, when they are the ones who are bearing the brunt of this healthcare crisis, this educational crisis, and this economic crisis. There is a reason why we are not hearing and reading about the fact that there are 2 women of color running on a presidential ticket, Cynthia McKinney and Rosa Clemente. Because we cannot just vote with our hands. We, mujeres, need to vote with our feet, hitting those streets. We need to vote with our mouths, yelling and spitting truths, and we can do that around our kitchen tables, just as we can do that in our calles. Mujeres Latinas, we need to vote with our lips, our tits, and our hips, and the history that they carry. From forced operaciones that sterilized us, to attempts to take away the choices we make over our bodies today. So what does this Mamita Mala, this mujer want? Seeing that's the theme of the night. I want whoever the president is going to be to think about those who got their ass beaten for the right to vote in this country, for those who died for the right to vote in this country, for those who today can't vote in this country because they are incarcerated, formerly incarcerated, or because they are residents and citizens of U.S. colonies like my patria, Puerto Rico. I want you to think about the immigrants who can't vote. And I want the rest of you to use your vote wisely. Like a soldier uses his weapon wisely, the way a construction worker uses his tools wisely. Use it to support and build upon something bigger and greater. And I want you to know, whoever the president may be, that this doesn't end on November 4th. Thank you.